Welcome to another weekly Forex forecast. We're looking at silver in them there hills. No, this said no one ever. Okay, so silver is strong. Obviously, this is the monthly time frame that we're looking at right now, and you can see it's been very bullish. All right, we had this break of structure here, finally closing above the range high here, and that happened on May 2024. All right, and then we slowly started making higher highs and higher lows, even though we had this nice little uh, sell side liquidity sweep with this candle here. It was bullish after that for the last how many months? 5 months. Uh, one, two, three, four, five bullish candles, and to include the current one. And we will likely close above the high of the preceding month of what is that, August, and September just looks like another strong month in this expansion candle as well. You know that in these impulsive moves on the lower time frames, those candles contain a lot of bullish fair value gaps, which goes to what the order flow is. All right, and you can see that there has been no pullback into those fair value gaps. This current fair value gap was created, no pullback into it, and you'll see when I go to the lower time frames, you'll see that there was no hardly any pullbacks in this one as well. And this one had a pullback. All right, we had a nice pullback for a great opportunity to get in right at the base of this candle for a pull for a move up higher. But right now, all systems are bullish and go. All right, and if we go to the weekly, you can see week after week, 5 weeks straight, we have nothing but bullish closes, and you can also see that we have closed above the high of the preceding candles, the preceding months. All right, and that's what you want to see. You see this price closed above that range high here. We went into this sideways range, and then we started to move up higher. But you'll also notice that the lows started to get higher and higher in that consolidation. And yeah, there's no reason to look for shorts. People are saying, yes, we are overextended, and that we may start to see price move down, just turn over. Ah, let's let, let's bear something in mind. Let's go to the news, and I want to show you. Is this the one? Look at this. All the reasons why silver has been up 5 consecutive weeks. From what price to what price? Long. There's been uh, just year to date. It's up. It's up 46.98%. All right. Think of what's been happening over the last few weeks. You can see if I can get you to it. Yeah. Silver's climbed more than 1%. Recovering losses. The Fed delivered the cut rate, and predicting there's projections for 2 more cut rates this year. All right, this is all feeding into silver. And look at the other things, like on the industrial side, solar, electric vehicles, and electronics. There's strong demand, and silver is a big part of that. All right, combined with supply constraints, continue to lend support to silver. I mean, there are a bunch of things at play that are saying, this is the better buy. It may even be undervalued. You understand? So it would behoove you to give silver a hard look. Before I go to the daily, I want to show you on the COT report. The COT report says last week they closed some longs, 827, added a few shorts of 1,500. But look at how non-commercials, that's the institutional players, the hedge funds and all, they are 71,623 are long in silver. Only 20,000 are short in silver. to see how it's illustrated. This is the majority are long in silver, and a small minority are short. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? All right. That's as of the COT report last week. Okay. So on the daily, what you can see is we have this close above the consolidation high with higher lows going up. All right. So it was always feeding up, right? And we can see on the daily that even even with little small little impulsive candles, they're still inching up higher. Yes, when we get these downturned candles, I'm looking at that as possible areas. This is where price meets resistance, and I'm looking at that as possible areas. Upon a breakthrough, price will come back and retest it as support. And lo and behold, what happens? We get up here to, what is this? Uh, 42.70, 42.72. All right, 42.72. Price gets up here, peaks at 42.95, and then starts to pull back into what? A fair value gap here. Yeah, there's a fair value gap here, and there are opposing candles right here. Look where price comes back and bounces from. Just follow that all the way over. We're right at those opposing candles. All right, they usually act as support in an uptrend. All right, and what does price do? Not only does it respond bullishly, boom, once it hits these areas of confluence, the confluence of support with the fair value, the bullish fair value gap here, along with these opposing candles. But there's also something else. Wait, there's more. There's a bearish fair value gap here that price obviously just wasn't having any part of. All right, and that in itself, a strong close above a fair value gap like this is a very bullish sign. Not to mention, we closed above the high of the week. This established a new high, and there's very little wick on that. Very bullish indications: the breaking of the bearish fair value gap and closing above that swing high. I like I like the move. I like the bullish trajectory of this market, and there's a lot of room here now between the high of this candle and the low of the next candle that forms to look for a fair value gap that price could use for higher pricing. All right. Silver tends to come back to the fair value gaps a little bit more than gold does, but we'll see how that all pans out. But there's no reason to look for anything short. There's no reason to look for sells. All right, we get a break below this low. It closed. I'm sorry, I should have drew that a little better. All right, we get a break below this low here. All right, I'm talking about a candle body close below that low. We're coming after this the low resistance liquidity over here. All right, these lows, these ascending lows here, are a draw on liquidity, and price could come back for that for sure, for sure. All right, but right now, all systems point upwards. That's an arrow. All right, and I'm looking for more of the same. Buy the dip when it comes back into this fair value gap. When it comes back into this candle, if we go to the 4 hour, we may see where price can find support when it does pull back. Aha! I said aha. We got a 4 hour fair value gap here. All right, and because we can get rid of that. Hold on. And because it had broken close above this 4 hour swing high, I am inclined to believe that it will hold here for higher prices. All right, we do have an intersection here for that internal high, and I like this to hold for higher prices. It may not even tap, may not even come back and tap. It may just continue higher from here. We'll see. We'll see how the market moves next week. There's some good news for some good liquidity injection, but I do like uh, buys, and if I see price start to break structure, particularly early, like on the 4 hour, if I see price start to pull back and close below lows like this one here, or these lows, if we get a candle body close above them, below them, then I'll wait until I see price start to bubble back up the other way. I will look for an opposing bullish fair value gap before I start to get involved. But this will be a dip buying opportunity, and I will be looking to do nothing but buy until I see price break, like I told you, break structure with a candle body close, and then comes for that sell side liquidity down here. I will hold off. I would hold off on buys and clear this up so that you can make sure you're clear. I will hold off on buys when I see price uh, or break bullish fair value gaps. Should be blue. All right. When it starts to break bullish fair value gaps coming back the other way, why isn't it? Why isn't it? There it goes. I don't understand what's going on here. But if the price does start going the other way, with a candle body close, I'm going to hold off on buys. Doesn't mean I'm going to start selling from here. No, I will not. Until this is broken, until the price closes below that, this is at 41.12, or call it 41.200. All right. Until I see price close past there, I'm not entertaining any shorts. Okay. I'll see you in the next video. Hey, the next one will be on the US dollar index. Make sure you hit the like and boost button on this, and leave an opinion in the comment section whether you like this move or not, and that you share the same kind of outlook. All right. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.